Hi everyone, my name is Vikas Raut. Welcome to my channel Digital Prime. Friends, in today's video, we are going to discuss about how we can create company and company code, and simultaneously we will also look into other configurations too, that how these things are working into SAP. So in order to do that, all the configurations, first of all, we need to log in into our server. So in order to log in into server, we know that as I'm using a Mac, so I have downloaded Microsoft Remote Desktop application, which is an additional application. So how you can do that if you are using Mac, and for the very first time that you wanted to log in into the SAP server. So what you can do is you can download this application from app stores. Just go to App Store, and here on the search you just type Microsoft Remote Desktop. Here you go. So you can see this is the application which I'm using right now. So as I have already downloaded over here itself, so first of all I will double click on it and I will open it. So you can see on this screen that the PC is already added. How we can add this PC for the very first time if we are using this application in Mac? So you can see at the top here we have a plus icon. Just click on it, you will find out two options. Just you have to click on add PC. The moment you will click on add PC, you will find out the small pop-up menu on the screen. On this, where you can find out PC name. PC name is nothing but you have to provide the IP address. Now the question is how, from where we will get this IP address. You might have purchased the server access from the third party. Those third party will definitely provide you the IP address and user ID and password too. So that IP address you have to enter into this place and click on add. The moment you will do this, the PC will get added over here itself, and it will definitely ask user ID and password too as well. So let's do this. I'm just double clicking on the PC, and here what I have to do is, let me give my server username. So as I have already entered the user ID and password, so it's taking bit time in order to take me towards to the server system. And from there what we can do is we can log in into the SAP system. So you can see on the screen that I have logged in into server system. Now you can see SAP login, this is the icon, the desktop icon which is created over here itself. I have to double click on it. It is opening. Okay, there you can see here we are going to use SAP S4 Hana 2022 version. Okay, so double click on this and it will take you to the user. It will definitely ask you user ID and password. So I'm just providing the same. Here you can see that I have already logged in into SAP server, which is the initial screen is SAP Easy Access screen. Now, as we discussed that we are going to discuss about how to do the configuration of company and company code and other configurations too. So as this is the very first video, I'm going to create a company and company code too in this particular video. So in order to do this, this is basically a the screen which is mostly used by the end users. And if as a consultant you wanted to use this application, definitely your screen is SPRO. So in order to do that, what you have to do is you have to type SPRO in this command box and just press enter. It will take you to the another screen, and now then you have to click on SAP reference IMG. Just click on it. So this is the screen which is being used by functional consultant in order to the configuration and setting up the systems for the end users. So from here we have to go to enterprise structure and then definition, and then you can see that this is financial accounting. So as I'm going to create company and company code for the financial accounting, for the financial module, finance module, definitely I'm going to use this finance model. Likewise, we have other modules over here itself. So the people who are the consultant who are responsible for their respective department, likewise they will be using these all the options. So as I'm going to work into the finance process, so I will be using financial accounting itself. So just click on this, and then you can see define company. So you have to click on this very first icon. The moment you will click, it will definitely take you to the screen where n number of company is already been created. So you can see 597 company is already been created into the system. So now the question is how we can create the company. So you have to click on new entries. There you can see company, company name, name of company, to street, and these all the details basically you have to provide. So in company, this column basically it consists of 6 characters, okay, which is a combination of alphanumeric. You can use both the combination, or use either, you can use any one of the way to create the company. This is a unique identification for the company. So right now what I will do is I'll be creating a company for myself, dp01, and I'm naming my company as Digital Prime Private Limited. Okay, so if your company name is too big, then the rest of the characters you can enter into this second column. Okay, now in next what you have to provide is street. So let me enter the details of street, means basically the address details. So I'm just entering Velupal, Hyderabad, post box, PO box means post box. So what exactly I'm going to provide this, and okay, city is going to be Hyderabad, and country is nothing but India. So in order to know what are the countries are available, you can click on this search icon at the right side, and you can see these all are the countries which is already available within the SAP application itself. So our is basically India. So what I will do is I will be selecting India. You can see IN. You can directly type as well. So language, we are going to use English, EN, and currency is INR for India. So these all are the basic details that you have to provide over here itself, and then you can click on save. The moment you are clicking on save, definitely it is giving you the pop-up menu for transport request number. So where exactly these details you wanted to save. So in order to do that, first of all we have to create our own transport request. So what we can do is we can click on create icon over here itself. So now what you have to do is you have to give the logical description over here itself. So I'm just giving my company name itself in order to understand in a better way. Okay, and now what I'll do is I'll simply click on save. So now you can see on the screen that system has generated one transport request number. You can see earlier it was completely blank. Now the system knows that in this transport request number, these all data which we have provided is being saved in this particular transport request number. So now what you do, you just click on continue, this green check icon. Now you can see this at the bottom of this screen, data was saved. Now let's see whether this company is really properly saved or not into this SAP system. Just go back. Now you can see this is basically available over here itself. But suppose if we have created a company, but we wanted to know exactly whether the company is properly saved in the system or not. So how we can do that? In order to do that, in order to check that all the details, what we can do is we can click on position, the option which is available at the bottom of the screen. Just click on that. And now as we have already created, the company, we can see that it is asking the company code. So what the company code we have given, which is DP01. So just give a company code over here itself and click on this green check icon. Immediately it will take you towards to the company which we have created or which was created earlier also from you. And in order to look all the details, whatever the details that we have provided, just check and double click on it. You can see these all are the details that we have provided while creating our company. Now what's next? Just go back and come over here itself. You can see edit company, delete, check company code. Just click on over here itself icon again, and you can see there is a two option: copy, delete, check company code. So if you wanted to copy your company from one company to another company, then you can use the first option. Or if you wanted to create your unique company code, then what you have to do is you can use this edit company code data, second option. So I'm using this second option. Now in a similar way, what I have to do is I'm just going to click on new entries again. Now here what we have to do is, this is a 4-digit alphanumeric, the specific characters that we can use in this. Okay, so what we can do is, let's, in order to avoid the confusion, what we can do is we can provide the same code to company code as well. So let's give DP01 over here itself. Okay, and give the company name is Digital Prime PVT Ltd Private Limited. City we can use Hyderabad. Country region which is India. Okay, as you can see over here it's appearing. So you can see red star icon. So currency, it is a mandatory. Okay, so it's a INR which we are using in India, and language which is English. So now in order to create a company code, this all the information is not enough. We have to provide some other informations as well. So in order to do that, what we have to do is we have to click on this address icon. The moment we will click, the new checkbox will appear on the screen and it will ask a number of details to you. So what are the mandatory details are there you need to provide? Basically these are the details you will get from the client, basically from the business. The business will provide it to you for whom you are implementing these all the configurations. So let's select the company. Company name is again Digital Prime Private Limited. Next, in search you can give the name which will be very convenient for you to search the details. So street I'm using again Uppal, Hyderabad. Okay, and postal just give 500039. Then again country I'm using IN, India. Okay, and region is nothing but the state. So just click over here itself, you will find out where it is. It's basically Telangana. Okay, so 36. Okay, next, language is English. You can give it out if you wanted to give the telephone number, mobile number, fax details, email. These are the details you can provide it out. Basically these all details will be provided by the client, basically the business to whom to which company you are implementing this SAP. So just click on continue, this green check icon, and click on save. And then you will find out again this transport request number, and then just click on continue again. The moment you will click on continue, what will happen? The system will create the company code into the SAP system. You can see data was saved. Now, similarly, if you wanted to check whether the company code is created or not, again, what you do, you just click on position, and then just give your company code over here itself and press enter. There you go. this is the details which you have provided while creating a company code into the system itself. So this is a very basic thing into the SAP. I hope you might have enjoyed this video, and definitely in other videos we will be discussing about further configurations. What are the next configuration that I'm going to do, because this is going to be the first part, and in this entire session I'm going to make you people understand how basically the SAP is working and how we can create the project in SAP FICO based on the client requirement. So thank you so much friends for your time. I hope you might have enjoyed this video. Thanks a lot. Please give your thoughts and in comment section, and let us know what exactly you wanted to know in SAP, the next topic. Thank you so much.